Hello and welcome to the Glamorgan Cricket Awards for 2020. Sadly not at Sapphire Gardens for obvious reasons. I'm Phil Steele and I'm speaking to you from the office of my house in lockdown equatorial Taftswell. But not to worry, wherever you are watching this in Glamorgan or Wales wide, or whether Glamorgan players, coaches, board and staff members. And we'll also hear from a couple of other special guests too. We've got 5 awards. We've got a few new ones this year as well. Before we go on to the ceremony itself, I'm delighted that we're joined by the Glamorgan Director of Cricket, Mark Wallace. Mark, it's been an extraordinary year. We've finally come to the thoughts on it all now.
It has been an extraordinary year, Steely. You're correct, and I think it's good to be sitting here now, having had some sort of a season. It looked for a long time like we weren't going to have that. So I think firstly it would be remiss of me not to thank everybody involved, both the guys on the field, but also the people off the field as well. We've done so much good work to get us actually out there playing, and out there playing some cricket as well. We're very, very fortunate to be in the position we've been in. So to all the supporters who watched on the live stream, to all the people in the background who sorted everything out for us to be able to play, and also the players as well. It's been great to have some sort of season and be sitting here at the end to be able to review it.
Did it make it even more special because of the fact that we didn't think we were going to get any cricket anywhere?
Yeah, absolutely. There were stages during lockdown where it did really look like there would be no cricket played anywhere this season, and I think it's testament to a lot of people that cricket was played, and also the standard of cricket which was played as well. Obviously we'd have liked our results to have been better this year. That goes without saying. But actually, to be sitting here having had a season, for the guys to be sitting here with some good performances behind them to be honoured tonight is great news.
Thanks, Mark. Great to hear from you. As always, we're going to move on with our first award of the evening. This is for Academy Player of the Year. The Academy team played several matches during 2020, virtually all against adult opposition, including the Premier clubs of Newport, Port Talbot and Clydach. So some really high standard of cricket there. To present the award for the Academy Player of the Year, I'm delighted to welcome former England opening batsman and former Glamorgan captain, and of course now writer on cricket and rugby for the Times, Steve James. Great to speak to you, Steve.
Hi Phil. Hi everyone.
You've worked with some of those Academy students, who we call them this year. What sort of shape is the Academy in?
Yeah, really good, Phil. I've worked with them for the last 2 or 3 seasons. Thought I had a really good season this year. Probably played more than we thought we would, as Mark alluded to earlier. And as you say, especially those games against the club sides down west, I think they were especially beneficial. And hopefully that's a forerunner to the Glamorgan Colts maybe going back into the league like they once were.
And a brief word about the amount of talent coming through. Yeah,
lots, and there were lots of encouraging performances, from all the Academy boys this year. Already one of them, Alex Horton's been signed on a contract, and we're hoping quite a few more of that Academy intake at the moment do go on to get contracts with a professional outfit.
Okay, great to hear. Well, without further ado, Steve, can you name the Glamorgan Academy Player of the Year for 2020?
Yeah, delighted to say that the Academy Player of the Year for 2020 is Morgan Bevans.
Well, Steve, why did you think in particular that Morgan deserved this award?
Yeah, he had a really consistent season with the bat, hugely improved in a lot of areas. I thought he's a nice, busy type of player. He's a good player of spin, and something that's especially pleasing to me, he's a superb runner between the wickets.
And how important is it now that having won an award like that a player doesn't rest on his laurels and looks to kick on?
Yeah, I think they're all aware of that in the academy. We're constantly pushing them. We're constantly, especially in terms of the batsmen, and from my point of view, I'm constantly pushing them to make sure they score hundreds. So I think Morgan got 100 for Wales under-18s this year, but that's something we do really try and impress on those batsmen. They need to score hundreds.
Well, many congratulations, Morgan. Tell us about where you learned your cricket. I gather you're an Abergavenny lad?
Yeah, I played in Abergavenny, yeah. That's where I played, yeah. So.
How good a grounding was that club cricket that you played?
Sorry?
How good a grounding was that club cricket you played for the academy against those clubs?
Yeah, it's really good because they all play quite intense cricket, so it's good learning curve for obviously us as young boys. So it's really good.
Some good sledging by the sound of it, then. What are you hoping for now, kicking on for 2021? Obviously, this season has been a strange one, as we all know. But what are your hopes for next season?
Obviously, looking to sort of play second team cricket next year and sort of go from there. So yeah, got another year in the academy and just break into that team and then keep going. So
have you modelled yourself on any particular Glamorgan player or world star cricketer?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure really. Sort of just enjoy watching cricket, but I don't know if I've modelled myself on anyone.
So there's only one Morgan Bevans. That's good to hear. Matthew Maynard, then, of course, but that's another story. Well, many congratulations, Morgan, on your award, Academy Player of the Year, and hope you are able to build on that achievement and have a cracking season next season. The Glamorgan Academy Player of the Year for 2020 is Morgan Bevans. Well, for obvious reasons, we can't be at Sophia Gardens tonight, but we do have the next best thing. The live streaming that Glamorgan made available this year was a magnificent success. Over 600,000 people tuned in to the live feed from many, many countries throughout the world. And so we're going to take a couple of moments now to have a look at some of Glamorgan's best moments from the Bob Willis Trophy and the Vitality Blast.
Scott Bowles, and this is pulled. It's in the air for a while. Borderline. Another short one. Running in towards us. Oh, Dent has edged this.
Slips in the gully. Bowles, and that's edged and caught at second slip.
There's DeLanga Bowles, and that's an absolute
1 for 3, 14 behind. Cook drives nicely back past the bowler. Payne with head in hands.
Charlesworth again, and that's short and pulled away.
Short wrestling in. Bowles to Cook, who cuts.
And there's Payne Bowles. This is driven, good shot. 4 runs.
Van der Horten is in. Bowles, and it's Root launches that one on the leg side and has got it over. And Bowles edged and brilliantly taken at slip by Nick Selman. Is back in the attack from Cathedral Road. Enna's bowled him, and that is the end of Ian Bell.
The next delivery, and the jab caught at the wicket. It is. So Douthwaite gets his win.
Bowles, and that's driven back straight, and this delivery sees Taylor driving through the offside for 4 runs.
I got him and Bowles to him. Sam drives. Nice looking shot. That'll go away for 4. Beautifully timed shot for Selman.
Stone is into Bowles, a Cook who's gone big over mid-wicket. That's quite a long area of the ground, but he...
And that's a big appeal for RBW, and he's out. Sodia struck straight away.
Salter bowls down the wicket, stumps. Paul Sterling.
Obviously involved with the Bob Wills Trophy. And this time he's gone, he's stumped.
From the Cathedral Road end, bowls has carved over cover, could be caught. It is caught.
Back in bowls to Lloyd, who swings that away, and that's going to be 6. That's a huge hit. He's picked it up.
Left. Selman comes down the pitch and lofts that one over, long on.
And up in the air, and as correctly predicted by Derek initially. And this is swept, it's up in the air. Is it going to be held? No, it's not. It's going to Bernie. Gets this one up in the air again. Is it going to be 6 more? Yes, it is. As Higgins is in, this is driven, it's up in the air. It's going to be 6 more here. It's
Selman goes over, long off, this comes away from us, bowls to Douthwaite, who's gone big, now drop this over, Brown is in to bowl to Douthwaite, hits that one over the top, that will be the winning hit for Glamorgan, it's gone for 6 again.
And so we move on to the second award. This is the fans' favourite. Now, this was voted for by you, the fans, via the Glamorgan website and other methods. And this was the man who you thought it impressed you most of all with their exploits with the bat, or the ball, or the fielding, or even their social media content. Glamorgan's fans' favourite for 2021. To present this award, I'd like you to give a welcome to a man who played for 21 seasons for Glamorgan, took nearly 1,000 wickets in his career, Dean Koska.
Evening, Phil.
Good to see you, Dean. What does it take to be a fan's favourite?
Well, I think you're probably asking the wrong man here, Phil, to be honest. Kept a low profile, as you would know. But no, it's it's a fantastic award to win because the supporters at Glamorgan are very important to the club. So yeah, it's a great honour for the winner.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead and reveal the winner to us then, the fans' favourite 2020.
Yep, the fans' favourite award, Player of the Year goes to Callum Taylor.
Callum Taylor, congratulations. So, Dean, why do you think Callum Taylor found so many favourites with the fans there?
Well, he's obviously a good-looking chap, isn't he? And I think he's got a bit of an Aussie twang thrown in, a bit of Welshness as well. So yeah, that goes down well. But no, he's always entertaining on the field, and he's spectacular to watch.
How much would that debut 100 have counted, do you think?
Oh yeah, obviously it was a huge accolade for him to get his first class 100, and I'm sure there's many more to come. Hopefully he can take a few more wickets, take a few more stunning catches, which I'm sure he's capable of.
Okay, thanks for the moment, Dean. Let's hear from the man himself then, Callum Taylor. Let's check on that accent first, Callum. An Australian accent. And you played cricket at Newport, and your father was very much a Gwenty, Captain Pontypool in rugby. Where does the accent come from?
I mean, yeah, I moved to Australia when I was quite young, so I suppose living in Australia my whole life pretty much would say what the voice is, I suppose. So, yeah. So
you haven't learned to say round the roundabout and down the county quite yet, then?
Not yet. No. I'm sure a few of the boys will get around me for a few other Welsh twang words and stuff like that. So, obviously,
that 100 on your debut, that must have gone down well with the fans. Talk us through that. What was it like to score that 100th run? Because you're only the third person in Glamorgan history to actually have done that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was quite remarkable. I surprised myself, to be honest. So, yeah, it was a great day there at Northampton, and it's something that I'm gonna look forward to. Well, look back on, and think that's something I would want to do again. So, yeah, very pleased.
Frank Pinch was the first to do it back in 1921. Your coach Matthew Maynard did it with with 3 sixes in 1985. Was there a little bit of rancor when you came off afterwards, because you've equalled him now? He was the only post-war 100 on his debut man for Glamorgan before you. Did he have a little word in your ear?
Surprisingly not. But he let me know how impressed he was with that. So it goes a long way coming from Matt, especially. So yeah, really pleased with myself there.
Of course. Do you have any other favourite moments apart from that 100?
Oh yeah, it was a lot that went on this season that was quite exciting, especially if you got a few wins in the T20, especially late on in the season. I think it was a really good few good team performances at the end. It's really exciting being able to sing that team song.
And you've earned yourself another contract.
Yeah, a 2-year extension, which I'm pleased with, and hoping to bring some of that form from this year into the following years. So,
well, best of wishes for next season, Callum. Let's hope we do get some fans to play in front of, that you can show the fans why you were their fans' favourite. All the best for next season.
Cheers, Phil.
That was the fans' favourite for Glamorgan 2020, Callum Taylor.
Bolton, that's a lovely shot. He's fine. Taylor slaps Taylor, who's on the 29 not out, and we'll add 4 more to that. There's in, balls to Taylor, who swings that one through the leg side. Delivery from Hutton. Sees Taylor swing it over the leg side. He's caught that one. Taylor goes for another big blow, and he's dispatched 21 wickets fell in the day. As Taylor hits that, a huge hit off Kerry. Muzarabani comes in again, starts afresh over to Taylor, who pulls that away. That's another enormous hit. You can see this time it's a full length ball, and it's driven over extra cover, and it's going to be 4 more runs. With off deep rather, extra cover, as he bowls to Taylor, and Taylor swings it into what would have been the bowling green. Into Callum Taylor. Goes for a big swing. Has he got that one? He has! It is 100 on debut with a 6. The applause rings out from the Glamorgan dressing room beneath us. What a remarkable innings by this young man, Callum Taylor. When all looked lost for Glamorgan, he has taken this game by the scruff of the neck. Taylor bowls and always dragged it on. Thurston's gone for 115 off the bottom edge, and Callum Taylor has his first class wicket.
That's slashed through the offside by Taylor. Sees Taylor driving through the offside for 4 runs. Not much help from the pitch. They've tried lots of short balls. Taylor gets one that he steers.
Bowls to Taylor, who pulls that away through.
Well, now to the third award of the evening. Always a very poignant one, this one. The John Derrick Young Player of the Year, named after the former player and coach of Glamorgan who died, sadly, in 2017. John Derrick, who did so much for cricket and cricketers in Glamorgan and Wales wide, and of course, especially so much for young cricketers. Well, the nominees, in no particular order, for the John Derrick Young Player of the Year Award 2020 are Dan Douthwaite, Prem Sisodia, and Callum Taylor. And once again, I'm going to welcome Dean Koska to present this award. How important is this award, Dean, to be the Young Player of the Year?
Yeah, it's a fantastic achievement, and to be named a Young Player of the Year at Glamorgan is a fantastic achievement again. And There have obviously been some great young players for Glamorgan that have obviously kicked on to have very, very good, distinguished careers at Glamorgan. So this is a really good stepping stone for the future.
Okay, if you'd like to reveal the winner, and also perhaps tell us why you think that person was a worthy winner.
Yeah, I'm absolutely honoured to announce that the Young Player of the Year for Glamorgan for 2020 is Prem Sissoko. Well done, Prem. Yeah, just a few things on Prem. Obviously, being a fellow left-arm spinner, and I've had a little bit of interest in his flourishing career, so to speak. We've done a little bit of work together, but he's obviously particularly effective in the T20 format of the game, and he's bowled really well in that format this year. And you know, he works hard at his game, and he's a good listener. He could probably work on a little bit of his celebrations in the T20, but that's for another time. But no, he's a good character.
Who would you recommend for him to learn from, celebration-wise?
Definitely not Mark Wallace. Definitely not Mark Wallace. No, there are a few dancers around the place, but I think Adrian Shaw's got some nice moves as well. But no, you know, Prem's a fantastic young cricketer, and wishing him all the best for the future.
Well, there we are. Let's hear from the man himself. Congratulations, Prem.
Cheers, mate.
11 wickets, something like 25 apiece in the Vitality Blast there. 3 for 26 against Northants. You got quite a few of those wickets in the power play. Just how difficult is it to bowl as a slow bowler in power play?
I spoke about it in a couple of interviews during the summer, but I actually quite enjoy the challenge of bowling the power play, and I feel like it suits my style of bowling as well on certain wickets and stuff. So yeah, I enjoyed the challenge, and it was nice to do well this year.
Didn't get the chance to play in first-class cricket this year, but well, it was a curtailed season anyway, as we know. Is that something you might hope to do more of next season?
Yeah, definitely. My goal is to play all 3 formats for the club and be an effective option. So hopefully work on that in the winter and just see how it goes next year.
What have you got planned in the winter now?
A lot of strength and conditioning, I think. Yeah, a lot of gym work and stuff. And then, yeah, I'm just going to try and groove my action and work especially hard on the red ball stuff. And, yeah, just see how we go March next year then.
And as Dean Koska said, perhaps you need a little work on the celebration. Can you do that over the winter?
I'll try to think of something. I don't think much is going to change, to be honest.
We'll hold you to that. Congratulations and all the best for 2021, Prem.
Cheers.
The Glamorgan Young Player of the Year was, just take that again. I want to mention John Derrick, Tom. So that's the John Derrick Young Player of the Year for 2020, Prem Sissoko.
Wind on the effects microphone as this one is a big swing. There's an appeal for LBW and he's out, and Pollock has gone second ball trying to launch Sisodia over mid-wicket, made no contact, up went the finger, and the Bears are 0 for 1.
Stump and beat the keeper. 6 for no wicket, and that's a big appeal for LBW, and he's out. Sisodia struck straight away. 2 overs, 1 for 11 so far. Bowling from the River Taff end, left arm round, bowls to Wakely, props it straight back to the end of August, because he obviously wasn't involved with the Bob Willis Trophy. And this time he's gone, he's stumped. And Sisodia has done him like a kipper there. He's just fired one in, and it's gone between the batsman and the leg stump, with White stranded down the pitch, and Chris Cook does the rest, and Northamptonshire have lost their 7th wicket. Sisodia strikes again. White, having hit 2 boundaries in that over, has gone. Yeah, that's a super bit of keeping. That's a lovely bit of keeping by Chris Cook.
Steve Davis, the left-hander, on strike at 18 for naught. As that stumped, is it? Yes, he's on his way without any word from umpire Evans. He gave it to Dent on strike, and this is hit by Dent up towards Wag. He's underneath it, and he takes the catch.
Now the 4th award is the Glamorgan Champagne Moment of the Year award for that special moment of magic that was conjured up by a Glamorgan player this season, and there were a few. Roman Walker, of course, won the first Quarantine Cup, beating Mason Crane of Hampshire in the final. Unfortunately for Roman, though, that was only on the PlayStation, but I suppose at least it counts for a bit of silverware. So well done on that one, Roman. Hopefully, though, that's the last time we'll ever have to play for that, and we'll be back to fans watching cricket next season in person. Well, the nominees for the Champagne Moment are the following: Callum Taylor for going to his 100 on his debut against Northants; Martian Delanger's leg glance to go to his 100, a 62-ball 100, also against Northants, and that was the fastest ever first-class century by a Glamorgan player. But the winner of the Champagne Moment was a man for whom it's justly deserved because of his ability and character and his longevity and commitment throughout his Glamorgan career. And this was summed up in one ball. It was Michael Hogan's 600 wicket in first-class cricket. The Champagne Moment of the Year 2020, Michael Hogan. Well, Michael, just tell us what was going through your mind when that 600th wicket fell.
Yeah, a bit of a relief, really. It's been something. It was something that was in the back of my mind for a few weeks beforehand, and bit of frustration. Had a few very tough drop catches through that period as well. So it's one of those things that just grows and grows on you, and it's, finally relieved to get over to get it over the line.
376 first-class wickets for Glamorgan, 224 for Western Australia. Do you remember your first?
Yeah, it was Chris Rogers at the MCG. It was caught at first slip by Adam Voges. Always remember your first one there.
And your 600th. Good to hear.
600th, yeah.
Of those 600s, was there ever a bunny, a batsman in particular, when he walked out, you thought, "Oh, he's mine"?
Yeah, well, yeah. I always fancied myself against former Glamorgan player Mark Cosgrove. I reckon I've got him out more times than anyone else in my career. So when he was playing for either South Australia or Tasmania, and then also over here playing for Leicester, I think every time he walks out the bat, I've generally back myself to get him out one way or another. Yeah.
I'm sure you heard about this on social media, so I'm sure he speaks very highly of you as well. We used to say we've had lots of great fast bowlers playing for Glamorgan from outside of Wales over the years. The great Whacker Eunice, who played in the 97 championship winning team, the crowd used to chant, "Whacker is a Welshman." You've been here for, it seems like forever. How much of a Welshman now is Hoagie?
Yeah. What, 8 years now, I suppose, I've been here. So, yeah, quite Welsh, from New South Wales as well. So I guess it's in the blood a little bit, but yeah, I class myself as Welsh. I've got a bit of my wife tells me I've got a bit of a twang in my voice at various times. So I think I picked a few things up from the change rooms, and both of our kids have got Welsh accents, and they speak Welsh as well. So I'd say we'd class ourselves as Welsh, yeah.
And you've got at least another year at Glamorgan. How are you looking forward to that, 2021?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was a bit of sweet, I suppose. Looking forward to it, but then there's some good cricketers and friends that have have missed out this year as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to next year. I'm grateful that I've got another year, but yeah, as I said, we remember the players that aren't. So, yeah, can't wait though. I can't wait. Should be a good year, and hopefully there's some fans allowed in the stadiums.
Well said. Well, congratulations, Michael. The champagne moment for Glamorgan 2020 is Michael Hogan's 600 wicket.
Thank you. Cheers.
As Hogan takes the outside edge and Hannon. Hogan loops in, bowls edged and caught.
Glamorgan as Hogan comes round the wicket, bowls to Proctor, takes a big swing, and is that it? It is! That's 600 first-class wickets for Michael Hogan. It's got a long wait, but he's got it called exactly right by Ben Smith, with Luke Proctor going for a big drive, big expansive drive. It just takes the edge, goes through to Chris Cook, and well played, Michael Hogan, well bowled. He goes through to 600 first-class wickets. That's his 376th for Glamorgan. 200.
And so on to the final award and the premier award of the Glamorgan season 2020, the player of the season. Now, of course, it was such a short season, just 5 first-class matches in the Bob Willis Trophy and 10 Vitality Blast matches, so difficult for all the players to stake a claim. But the nominees that have been put forward by the cricket staff for their class and consistency are these: Chris Cook, Martian de Lange, and Tim van der Houten. And to present the Glamorgan Player of the Year award, I'm delighted to welcome former Glamorgan captain, former England batsman, and of course now Glamorgan coach, Matt Maynard.
Oh, Steely. Okay, just to mention and thank the players who are leaving us this year. You know, it's always tough at the end of a season, especially one like this where we don't get to see those players who have, you know, made Glamorgan their home over the years, and also the Welsh lads. So a massive thanks to all those who have contributed so much over the last, you know, however long they've been at the club. You know, we really appreciate everything that they've done for the club and wish them well in the future. And also delighted to announce the Glamorgan Player of the Year for 2020 is skipper Chris Cook.
Matt, big award for Chris there. Why was he selected as the player? What did he bring to the side?
It was very consistent. It was a tough one. Obviously, you mentioned the 3 guys there who were in contention for it this year, but Cookie's been the most consistent. He's led the side really well. I think also, you know, through playing and through the little amount that we've played, we've managed to get a great system in place, I believe, for T20 cricket, and that's maybe something that we haven't had for a while. A system that we've seen is actually working. And one that we believe will take us forward in the right way. I think the last 4 games we only used 5 bowlers. I'd like to know the last time that happened in the club's history. So really important for us to have that kind of attack where we can use 4 bowlers more often than not. And obviously if one goes around the park, then you can change that. But just the way that Cookie managed that, I think that's, you know, a great effort from him. But look, his leadership, the way he plays the game, fully deserved award this year.
Well, thanks, Matt. Let's hear from the man himself then. Chris, congratulations. First time winner of the Glamorgan Player of the Year award. How does that feel?
Yeah, thanks, Phil. It feels great. Obviously a massive honour given the players that have won it in the past. So yeah, always great to contribute, and obviously nice to pick it up, like you said, for the first time.
How difficult was it trying to get any sort of semblance of form and performance in such a curtailed season?
I think we had a good month leading up to it, so it wasn't too bad. When you get to my age, you kind of pick things up maybe a little bit quicker than other guys, and we had a few good practice games leading up to it, so I felt pretty good leading into the first game.
You've been at Glamorgan for, what, close on a decade now. What has it meant to you playing for the Welsh county and captain in the county?
Yeah, it means everything to me. Like I said, being a decade at the club's pretty surreal. You know, I've dreamt of playing professional cricket growing up, and to do it here at Glamorgan's been a dream for me, and you know, hopefully a couple more years to go.
And what would you hope for next season?
Just improved performances. I don't think we played to our full potential as a team, yet we were competitive in pretty much every game, and that shows a really good attitude in the squad. So we just have to play a little bit better, and you know, I'm sure the wins will come.
And what about preparation now during the winter? What do you do, and what do the rest of the squad do?
I think everyone's quite different. A few people go back home or to sunnier climates. You know, I'll be staying here for the winter, and you know, enrolling in the S&C plans next month, and then probably hitting balls January, February, and then hopefully you know, a little tour in March would be nice, and then straight into it.
And of course, next season, welcoming back Marnus Labuschagne and of course Colin Ingram as well. How are you looking forward to them coming back in?
Yeah, it'll be great to have them potentially dovetail together. And you know, we obviously missed both of them, and Lloydie as well with his injury. It gave a lot of guys a lot of opportunities, which was nice, but they were obviously big misses. And it'll be great to have them back, you know, also in the dressing room, a couple of really big characters there. Yeah,
of course, well said, and well said about David Lloyd as well. Hopefully he'll be firing fully again next season. Well done, Chris. You're our Glamorgan Player of the Year award winner for 2020. Chris Cook.
Us. Oh, Dent has edged this, and he's been caught behind. He doesn't look terribly happy with the decision, but he has to go.
Balls, and that's caught an edge, and it's gone through to the keeper, and Tom Lace has gone for 42. Graham Wagg
accelerates in again, lengthening strides, and Roderick cuts at this one. He's been caught behind.
Sixth first team chance.
There's DeLanga bowls, and that's an absolute corker. And it's fun.
I enjoy watching bowling very much, and he's gone. He's caught behind, off his glove, short ball Glamorgan as Hogan comes round the wicket, bowls to prop two, takes a big swing, and is that it? It is!
Salter bowls down the wicket, stumps!
4 for 2. Van der Hoofden comes in again, bowls, and he's gone straight up in the air, and Josh Cobb should be out. He's going to be caught by the Glamorgan captain, the keeper. Did take the edge. Van der Hoofden in again, bowls this time to Rossington short, and has he been caught behind? Yes, he has. He went to because he obviously wasn't involved with the Bob Willis Trophy, and this time he's gone. He's stumped. And
Davis, the left-hander on strike at 18 for naught. As that stumped, is it? Yes, he's.
Who defeated Nottinghamshire by 90 runs as Leach bowls and Cook drives a handsome shot.
Ed Barnard bowls, driven down the ground, 4 runs, nice shot.
51 for 3, 14 behind. Cook drives nicely back past the bowler. Payne with
Charlesworth again, and that's short and pulled away for 4.
Short, bustling in. Bowls to Cook, who cuts and will get 4 runs down to the backward point boundary. Patel in bowls, and Cook goes big on the leg side. He's cleared them surely. That's soaring 15 metres over the ropes.
To Cook. Let's get on strike. He's launched that high in the air. There's no chance of stopping that one. That's a 6. It bounces just in front.
They've found it to get going as Stone is in to bowl to Cook, who's gone big over mid-wicket. That's quite a long area of the ground, but even so it's cleared the ropes by 20 metres at mid-wicket. He's 71, 131 for 7.
Yeah, he's very dangerous player in this situation, Cook. Just opens up his stance there.
Now emerged from the gloom. As Higgins is in, this is driven, it's up in the air, it's going to be 6 more here. It's, I wondered whether he was going to catch it.
13, Somerset 11.
Here's Morris in and bowls. Oh, he's got that one away. He's really climbed into that one, Chris Cook.
And that's it for the Glamorgan Awards for 2020. Congratulations to the winners, Morgan Bevans, Callum Taylor, Prem Sisodia, Michael Hogan and Chris Cook. Thanks to the players and staff for joining us. And above all, thanks to you, the Glamorgan supporters, for watching at home or wherever you're watching around the world. And fingers crossed we can look forward to seeing you in person at Sapphire Gardens in 2020. From me, Phil Steele, and all at Glamorgan Cricket, goodbye, winter well, and stay safe.